Why are billionaires obsessed with trust funds? Like, how the fuck do their children have millions in a random trust? Well, they do it for their safety and the tax evasion. Trust funds are the easiest way to hide your taxes. Look, if you have a briefcase full of $10 million, the IRS will find out about it and want 30%. Since we don't want to pay that tax, we'll just put that money in a trust fund. But when you put your money in a trust fund, that cash gets locked forever. On paper, someone else controls it now instead of you. And since you legally don't have that money anymore, the IRS can't tax it. Even if you get sued, no one can do anything since there's no money in your possession. But our cash is locked forever now. And why the fuck would we want that? Here is the best part. When the trust is created, we'll take out loans from it and spend it on whatever we want. Since it's a loan, it's considered as debt, which is tax-free. We have to pay back the loan. But when it's time to pay it back, we'll just take out a bigger loan to pay off the previous one. And how will we pay back that bigger loan? We'll just take out another loan even bigger than that. The cycle keeps on going until we die. Sometimes the trust can even forgive our loans, because when we create the trust, we won't put a random person in charge to control it. We'll put someone we know. It could be our lawyer, banker, or even a friend. So even though we don't control the trust, we can just control the person who manages it. It isn't legal, but who gives a fuck? If you have the right amount of money, nothing is illegal. Welcome to the real.
Why do rich people buy private jets?
Ever see a private jet flying with 0 passengers? That's not a mistake, that's a strategy. Here's how it works. Suppose you buy a $5 million watch in Switzerland. Fly home commercial, customs hits you with 40% import duty. That's fucking $2 million straight to the government. So instead, you send your empty jet to Switzerland. It picks up the watch, not you, flies it back to the US, lands at a private terminal, you walk in, grab your watch, 0 customs, 0 taxes. Because customs doesn't check cargo on a plane with no passengers. They assume it's just repositioning back to base. Surprisingly, the jet itself is registered in Isle of Man or Aruba. 0 VAT on a $60 million aircraft. So it's a tax-free purchase used as a tax-free courier. People move art, jewelry, gold, cash this way. We're talking $50 million in art on a single empty flight. Museums, collectors do it regularly. This isn't smuggling on paper. The plane legally enters the country. There's just no passenger manifest to declare against. The reason nobody talks about this? The people who know it benefit from you not knowing it.